frustrating, it can feel annoying, it can feel all the things. The key for me in having a fulfilling acting career, and I want to say the word fulfilling because I'm not talking about success, like our definition of success, the feeling at the end of the day of satisfaction and fulfillment in what you're doing and who you are. Hi there, Jodie Bentley here, actor and branding and career coach for actors. And today I want to talk about how to have a fulfilling career. So this is kind of a little bit of an esoteric video. But one thing I've been noticing in the community and talking with my clients and other actors and even colleagues and friends of mine, that our careers can sometimes not feel fulfilling, right? It can feel like a struggle. It can be frustrating. It can feel annoying. It can feel all the things, right? And I know that you've felt some of this stuff. I've definitely felt that stuff in my journey. But I became an actor because we freaking loved it. Because it brought us joy. So the key for me in having a fulfilling acting career, and I want to say the word fulfilling because I'm not talking about success, like our definition of success can be very different, and that's another video, but I just want to talk about like that feeling of fulfillment, the feeling at the end of the day of satisfaction and fulfillment in what you're doing and who you are. And for me, the key to that is joy, is leaning into the joy, finding the joy, searching for the joy, because you became an actor because it brought you joy. And then we realize, oh, I got to hustle to people to know me. I got to define who I am. I got to be the CEO of my own business. I got to build these marketing materials. I got to learn how to pitch myself. Oh, I got to follow up with people. I got to build all these relationships, right? And so then all of this stuff can sometimes feel heavy. And because it wasn't the reason that you started. But it's all the things we get to juggle and do to live that definition of success that you will have for yourself. But what I think I lost, and I can see clients start to lose when they come to me, or maybe they have lost it already, and maybe you've lost it, is the joy. So how can you find the joy? How can you lean into that joy on a daily basis when you know you have to write a social media post or do your agent campaign or plan your headshot shoot or how can you bring the joy to that? How can that be a joyful part of your business because you know why you're doing it, because you know the end game and the reason behind it? So I just want to share 3 thoughts I have around how to find the joy. One being, be curious. I find it's so much easier for me to be in joy and flow and ease when I'm just curious. When I'm curious about, what am I going to say in this email? This is what I want to write. Do I like that? Yeah. Curious about how I feel, how I want to speak, the message I want to say. Curious when I'm planning a headshot look, as I said earlier, of like, oh, what could this look like? Ooh, what other character is this a prototype of? Oh, wow, what other outfit could I wear? Is this really it, or could it be something else? Like having that curiosity around everything, I think is vital to joy. Or else it's, I got to craft my headshot look. I don't want to get it wrong. I guess it's just this. It's just a stereotype, generic thing what the industry wants, right? Which again feels heavy. So I find that curiosity keeps me in joy. So I invite you to just keep that in the back of your head or in the forefront of your mind, wherever you want to keep it, of today I'm going to be curious. I'm just going to be curious. I'm going to be curious about everything and see what that does to you. Because when we're curious too, I feel look, we approach a lot of things with preconceived notions, right? Doing an agent campaign is going to be hard. It's going to be challenging. It's going to be a lot of work. And we approach it with that preconceived notion as opposed to, God, this agent campaign could be fun. And I'm going to be curious about these agents. And I'm going to be curious about the pitch I want to write. And I'm going to be curious about what I want to share with them. And I'm going to be curious about the results as opposed to, oh, a friend of mine just did it. It was a lot of hard work and she got no results. right? So a lot of times when we come with these preconceived notions, we're not curious. We assume, and we know what assuming does. It makes an ass out of you and me. So let's be curious. Second thing I do to help me find the joy, and again, these are my thoughts on joy. Would love to hear yours in the comments. For me to help find the joy, that I expect great things. I expect great things versus expecting the bad things. Right? It's so easy to say, I'm going to do this aging campaign, I'm going to write this email, blah, 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 and nothing could come from it. Or I'm going to expect that I'm going to get some good interviews from this. Not everyone's going to respond. That's okay. But I expect that some good people are going to respond, that great things are going to come from this. And the great things could be that I got 7 no's. So I know that those people are now off my list. Great, whatever it may be. But I'm going to approach stuff expecting great things. I'm going to approach that self-tape that I'm going to do a kick-ass job and show them who I am. I can't guarantee a booking, but I know I'm going to book the room. So I'm going to expect that. I'm going to expect great things and not the bad things. And this is something I intentionally practice daily. I think my family is hardwired to look for the negative and expect the negative. And I've spent many years untwining myself from that. So for me, it's very intentional to expect the good things, expect great things to come in. And that keeps me in joy, as opposed to focusing on lack, worry, what could go wrong. And look, I'm not talking about being a doe-eyed optimist, right? Not looking at things in a practical manner. I'm very practical. I'm pragmatic. I'm a realist. But I'm also hopeful and expect great things. And that brings me joy. And the third thing that I've discovered over the years that also brings me joy is not putting, how do I want to say this? Not expecting, I'll say that, not expecting 100% of my income to come from acting, and that's success. So for me, joy is also multiple streams of income, because we know the acting industry is going to ebb and flow, right? So finding something else you love, and I'm not saying, I'm not that person that's like, if there's anything else you can do other than acting, go do it. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying if there's something else you love that brings you joy and can also bring you income, hooray! Because we know the acting business ebbs and flows financially. That's just par for the course. So if you can also have a day job, another stream of income, a side business, whatever it may be, that brings you joy and income as well, that's how to have that fulfilling life, I really believe. So being curious, expecting great things, having another stream of income that you love. And I know that might be a bit challenging for some people. I hear it from clients all the time that, well, I'm working in this restaurant job and I hate it. Okay, so is there anything else? Is there anything else you can do? Right? Be curious, expect great things, stay open to possibilities. Maybe there is something else, or maybe you're just in the season of that job, and that's okay too. It's a means to an end. But I just want you to think about those 3 things, because I think it's really important to have that feeling of fulfillment, because we're always striving for more success, more abundance, more of this, more of that, more, right? We always want the next gig, the next job, the next booking. But I find when I feel joyful in my career, I also feel fulfilled. And that doesn't stop me from being in action, but it allows me to be in action with ease and joy. So let me know what you think about this. I'm really curious, because I feel that fulfillment and joy is a key factor in longevity for us and what we do. All right, let me know how you feel in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.